Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be reviewing The Turning, and we're just going to go straight into like spoilers because it's already been out for a minute and I don't think there's really a lot necessary to like keep anything a secret. So we're just going to go right into it, and I got McKenna here with me. And what did you think about the film?
It was garbage.
I agree.
I hated that movie so much.
Yeah, I think there was originally a time where Spielberg was attached as a producer to this, and then he left due to creative differences, which I could honestly see. I don't know. It was a very boring film. I thought the acting performances were good, but just the story, the script, and everything else around it was just very mediocre and bad. This is a January horror film, so it's not a surprise that this is a horrible film, but I do think that I don't know. I don't. The premise to me, apparently this is based off a book. The premise to me doesn't really intrigue me that much. I feel like this is something we've seen a bunch of times, but I don't like how they threw that thing in at the end. And there is really no ending to this film. It just kind of like something happens and then it just ends, and you're just like left there like
middle of a scene. It feels like.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
yeah,
that's it.
It was based on a book. I think it was called Turn of the Screw, but I think the story took place in like the 1800s or something, and they tried to make it take place in the 90s, which just didn't really work for me. And yeah, I thought the acting was pretty okay, but you can't have a good movie with a garbage story. So
yeah, and the story being like this girl Kate is going to this like mansion to like teach and take care of these this little girl in particular, and I think the performances were good, just the story was horrible, and it being a horror film, I didn't think it was at all scary.
No, like there were 2 jump scares and I did not move. Period. And here's the thing, the whole movie could not figure out what the threat was. Like,
yeah.
And it wasn't like a 10 Cloverfield Lane kind of thing where it was like everything felt like a threat. It just felt like the movie spent a little time trying to establish that Finn Wolfhard was a threat, and then they just kind of gave up on that, and then they were like, ooh, ghosts are the threat, and then they just kind of gave up on that, and then scrapped the whole thing. It was like, never mind, she's crazy.
Yeah, and they kind of foreshadow this in the beginning with her mother like having like mental problems, and then like maybe it's like she in a way inherits that as well. But I just don't feel like it paid off, because you see that at the beginning, and then there's just like no mention of it throughout the entirety of the film, other than when her mom sends her like those pictures. And honestly, I would have preferred the ending, like the original ending that they kind of had, like where they escaped the mansion and everything. I feel like I would have been more happy and fine with that if it would have went that direction rather than the way it went.
Yeah, because it kind of felt like the movie was finally just starting to like get a grip and make sense, I guess. And then the movie just cut and went back and decided to screw that all up within the span of 15 minutes.
I was genuinely confused when I like cut back, and I'm like, okay, that didn't really happen. But then like the scene following it where she's like talking to the 2 kids and it's making her seem as if she's crazy, and then it just like goes into this weird like dream-esque thing, and like when it ended I was just like, what? Like I was just so confused, and it wasn't even a confusion in a good way. It was just bad storytelling.
So not satisfying.
Yeah. It was really dumb and really bad. I would not recommend this. There's some scenes in the trailer that aren't even in the film, like the scene we talked about with the spider coming out of Finn Wolfhard's mouth.
I was totally waiting for a spider, and I just didn't get it.
He did. There was a scene where he had where he feeds his tarantula.
Yeah, but still, it didn't come out of his mouth. So
yeah.
Failure.
So I would honestly, I would give this, I don't know. I would say it had like its good performances, so it has that going for it. And it had some like cool, like nice looking shots, I would say as well. It had some like pretty looking like visuals. So I would just give it like a 1 out of 5, to be honest. What about you?
Honestly, I don't watch movies for the acting or the scenes, so because I just really don't care. It has to have a good story to get me to watch it, so I give it 0 because I wouldn't watch it again.
I would not watch this film again. And I feel like there's a lot more better horror films out there. This week we're going to be reviewing Gretel and Hansel. I kind of think that it's better than this one, but I think it's a little bit better than this one, but I think it falls under the same category of it, like, not really having that much substance when it comes to story. But yeah, I don't recommend seeing this film. Go watch something else.
Seriously.
Yeah.